Dad Life presents Toy Geeks, a live toy talk show. Tonight, we're going to talk about Walmart canceling a bunch of pre-orders again. This time, the new MOTU Origins Castle Grayskull. We're also going to talk about some of the latest toy news, like all of those great TMNT reveals. We're also going to share some of our latest toy hauls and possibly stump John. All of that and more tonight on Toy Geeks. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Toy Geeks. My name is Jay, and with me, as always, from a new location, is John. John, how you doing? This is very nice. I like this.
I decided to move over today. Moving up.
Awesome. And so I know this. I have seen this in person. This is your actual toy room. You generally record in your office. Yes, you have an office and a toy room. Let's all envy John for a moment here. But that wall behind you is the infamous or famous MOTU Classics wall, right?
Yeah, it's I'm trying to get it there. I had to move Grayskull down to the floor.
Look at it. Oh my God, it just keeps going.
It's about 18 feet of MOTU.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I love it. I love it. Well, I like the new location. Great lighting too. It's looking good tonight, my friend.
I'm trying.
So yes, excited to be here tonight. A lot to talk about. The chat is already hopping tonight. Jay Griffiths is here as John is flexing hard tonight. Indeed. Joshua Ruth. Hey, everyone. First time joining live. Just learned about the channel. Well, welcome, Joshua. Welcome to the channel. A lot of welcomes being thrown there as well. Thank you, the Toy Geeks community, for welcoming all the new people here. Jumpin' Generals in the house. Gamaliel, All Music fan, loves the setup. Dartherian is here. Jack Lord, Jack Knight. Macanita, Billy, Jason Clark. Whoa, John bringing out the big guns tonight. Yes, he is. Holy moly. Wow, John's new set. Listen, you're blowing people's minds today.
I better
John.
Never go back in the office.
Yeah, you have to be here forever.
The ratings will be trash.
Luis, CAF, Classic Action Figures, PD Dubs, I think we already said All Music fan. Nightmares here, Jason Clark, Billy. I mean, it is a stacked house. Holy moly. Wow. Garage Gamer is here. Bo Caggle. Woo, all right. Let's Free Reign is here as well. I'm trying to make sure I say hi to everybody at least. Hello, collecting community. Hello, Alex. Good to see you all. All right, yes. Big week. I feel like it's been MOTU Origins heavy, because we've had the Rise of Evil 2-pack hitting, kind of the drama surrounding the Castle Grayskull pre-orders, which is going to be kind of our main topic of today's episode, among many other things. A lot of Turtles stuff being talked about this week. We'll save some of those thoughts for later on during our news section, but I did do just a quick video of my thoughts of the Super 7 Wave 5, which if you haven't checked that out yet, definitely check it out. Blown away by how well this turned out, but we will talk about it. We'll save it before we get to the news section, for sure. But yes, Castle Grayskulls are starting to hit now, and no place in the world am I more jealous of not living in than Malaysia, because one, they're getting Wave 5 already. That's how we have these images that we looked at last week, but they still have Toys R Us. And pictures of their Toys R Us's, Toys R Us,
the Toys R We,
look amazing.
They get pallets stacked. It's like it's like genuine 80s Malaysia.
Oh, like come on, that's what? Why can't we have this?
That's where the Walmart orders are going. Really. You're telling me they've made that many Castle Grayskulls to cover the quantity that we're seeing in Toys R Us stores internationally, and to cover all of us?
Man, but it's just like, look at how it's just stacked. Just Land Sharks, Sky Sleds, Wave 5, deluxe figures, stacked Castle Grayskulls. Again, it's like if time travel isn't real, but if you want to go back in time to what Toys R Us was like, just take a trip to Malaysia, because holy moly.
Have you seen? I just seen this listing on eBay. So it's from Malaysia, and it
Uh-huh.
is just the title on eBay says MOTU Origins Wave 5 Faker and Evelyn Lot.
Mm-hmm.
And the box, they come in a box that looks like a classics mailer, like the old cardboard style, not the white one, just the brown cardboard. And it has the Masters logo with an Origin stamp, and it says, yeah, right there. And it says twin pack.
What is this? Huh. They must have made that, right? That's just
I don't know. I wish I showed the back of the box. I'd like to know if it had a UPC.
Huh. Look, it looks like a little cute little box.
It looks really official for it to be homemade.
Yeah. Huh.
But I wonder if they have like their own mail order from Walmart or wherever, where they get it much nicer than our beat up cards.
And those figures are crispy.
Yeah.
That Faker's face looks a little effed up.
That's really Faker.
Yeah. Oh man. But yeah, look at that. Wow. So if you can't wait, you can drop let's see, $80 for those two plus $20 shipping, or if they combine shipping. Maybe. So for a cool like $200, maybe you could get those figures now. Should I do it? Should I do it? No, I shouldn't.
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't.
They'll probably be here soon, right? I can wait. But
Wave 5 will be in Target next week, probably.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Because if I'm gonna drop $80, I'm gonna want a nicer Faker than that one. His eyes look a little miss. Oh man. So yes, Castle Grayskull's hitting. Be jealous of Malaysia because they still have they still have Toys R Us, and two, it's like an 80s Toys R Us.
Yeah.
And I know there's that big infrastructure bill they're trying to pass. Can we like put in that infrastructure bill, like bring back Toys R Us? Because I feel like this just as important to American infrastructure as highways and all that kind of stuff. We need Toys R Us in there.
Yeah.
Call your congressman.
They say that other countries take a while to catch up to us.
Yeah.
So this is their 80s. It's happening right now for them.
So we got to call them and know, hey, in like 20 years, you're going to be really sad. Really sad.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And don't buy the Beanie Babies.
Let's go to how it looks like in the States. And actually, this looks pretty good here for MOTU Origins. But this is a Walmart. Way more Origins that I've seen in my local Walmart, but here it had a Grayskull. This is Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and but look at this box is trashed.
Wow.
I don't know if you can see that here, but it got
it's all warped on the left.
And over here as well. Look, it's all crinkled up. So and I posted this in my Castle Grayskull. The Origins Castle Grayskull review. It comes one per shipper box, but the shipper box is like right on. Mm-hmm. There's like no space for the actual Grayskull. So really, if that box gets dropped, or if they cut it with a box cutter or whatever, it's going to get torn up. So if you're like a Mutant box collector, I mean, the artwork is beautiful. It's a gigantic box. Just something to be aware of there.
Yeah. Maybe pay the collector upgrade on Big Bad or Entertainment Earth if you're a Mutant box collector. Just in case.
Yeah, true. I feel like Big Bad does a pretty good job. Even if you don't get the collector packaging, they still do a pretty darn good job. I never pay more for the collector packaging, and I very rarely have ever got one messed up. It's not like a Walmart package where they shove it in a box too small for it. Yeah, not sure. Bring back Toys R Us. # infrastructure. We can make this happen.
Can happen.
Can help. Jamie Jones. Even Canadian Toys R Us don't have these castles. See, Canada, they got it in Walmart though. So, Old School Shinobi is here. Good to see you, Old School. Hey, some people has arrived. T-Poner, his Walmart Grayskull pre-order arrived.
Awesome.
So, you know, my land shark from Big Bad Toy Store was mint. Yeah, again, they do a great job. You can pay even more, I guess, to have it even. I've never done it, but gosh darn, they do a really, really good job.
Yeah.
Good job. All right. Go ahead.
There has been a thread on He-Man.org about Grayskull pre-orders, people that have been, you know, either canceled or just they get the you know, the delay email.
Yeah.
But people are saying, like, even though they got canceled or they got the email delay, they're getting a email from FedEx saying that a label was printed. So they actually are getting them, regardless if they're getting a cancellation or a delay. I think the only way that they're actually canceled is if you get a refund.
Yep, exactly. So let's get to the main topic here. So Walmart's canceling Grayskull orders. And it is really confusing because, you know, friend of the show, Caesar, he got the cancel email, but the exact scenario you mentioned, which was got delayed, got canceled, but then got a separate notification from FedEx saying a shipping label was created and he actually got it. So that's one scenario, which is really confusing. And then there's the other scenario where they offer you the $10 gift card, which is kind of the, you know, I guess, yeah, official, like it's not going to happen. We're sorry. But so there's that. And then I'm in the camp where I just got a delay message on April 19th, and I have not gotten anything since that delay message. What camp are you in, John?
I'm in the same. I got the delay email the same day as you, and my purchase is kept in my Walmart app on my phone. So I just keep checking that every day, and it still says processing. I haven't gotten anything otherwise. But I do also have FedEx Delivery Manager. So as soon as a label is printed through FedEx that's coming to my address, I'll get a notification. I know it's from Mattel, so that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah. Same. I mean, I'm fortunate. I have the Grayskull already, but it's more of just a matter of principle now. It's kind of like that'll be the one I keep in the box. Hopefully, it arrives nice. Because you know, if you didn't know, if we've seen that video that I did, I was impatient and ordered one from Canada. If you actually followed the saga, I didn't know if I was even going to get it because it was a really shady eBay transaction, but it got here. And you know, again, and this I really love this meme posted on the Reddit Masters of the Universe channel. And it's, you know, Charlie from It's Always Sunny. Classic thing is memed a lot. But Walmart's canceling Grayskull pre-orders and scalpers have Keldor because of Target's exclusivity. Canadians might not get Keldor, but they've already got Grayskull. Using connection I made with a Canadian, I devised a trade for Becky Hordak and the Keldor pack now to cost ship Grayskull. So basically, just, you know, trying to suss out trading mechanism just to get their hands on a Grayskull. And, you know, it's a really stressful scenario. So let's see. Let's go here to the chat a little bit. Old School says Grayskull is a victim of cancel culture. Adam Smedberg, my Grayskull was delayed but just arrived the other day, so that's hopeful. Awesome. That's great. Let's see. Billy got the $10 gift card. They said there was a system error. I never reached out to them. And again, it's what's hard to know is like who gets the $10 gift card, which is kind of the consolation prize.
Yeah.
Where, you know, you get to feel the full sound effect of the but here's a gift card.
I wonder if it has to do with like the day that, remember when they went on sale? It was like they were up and then it said sold out and then they were back up and sold out and back up. I wonder if they're shipping to the people who got into the first, you know, the first wave of sales.
Sure.
First, or if it's just completely randomized. Like
it has to be randomized because I think I did it almost instantly, I feel like.
Yeah, me too. As soon as I seen it on the Masters Instagram.
I don't see what, again, just seeing how all over the place this Walmart pre-ordering is. It doesn't seem like it's first come first serve. It's just probably just randomly generated.
Yep.
But yeah, let's see here. Some people have gotten the Keldor pack. Rosemont asked Jay Bit, I was talking about, how is the paint application on your Grayskull door drawbridge? I've seen 4 in the UK all got silver over painting everywhere. No. No, really nice and clean. Again, you can check out my review of the Castle Grayskull. It turned out really nice, and it's a 4K review, so you can see every nook and cranny in detail in 4K. But anywho, Billy says he was on the first day and got the $10 gift card. So I think it's completely random. I don't think it has anything to do with when you get it, but that just adds to the frustration.
Yep.
And Peace Browner says, I got the first wave of sales and I got mine yesterday. So again, and then you and I both did the first day as well, and we got the delayed and nothing else. We haven't gotten anything.
Mm-hmm.
Not a cancel, not a anything. So, it's a pain in the neck. Saw this on, I believe, Toy News iForums. But David got the straight up cancel. And again, ordered Friday, October 9th. I believe that was the pre-order day.
Yep.
Which stinks. And then it kind of comes to, Pixel Dan on his Twitter. Just straight up saying, go pre-order Origins Grayskull from Big Bad Toy Store. Yes, it's $10 over Walmart's retail, but they won't cancel your pre-order. Don't give Walmart your money. So that gets to my question here. Where does it stand with toys dropping on Walmart? Like, what should collectors do? Is it a roll of the dice? Like, do it, but do not. That's not your first option. That's just like super backup option. You really should try to find it in the wild. Mm-hmm. Avoid it altogether. Why tie your, credit card or something like that to this online pre-order? Like what is kind of the way forward for collectors with, Walmart and Target kind of having a really crappy pre-order experience for people?
I think, personally, if it's going to be something like this, so say Masters Origins Snake Mountain gets announced, and it gets put on the Masters Instagram. That's pretty much where first, the news came out for Grayskull being a Walmart pre-order first. If I see that and it's Snake Mountain, I'm just going to say, if it's not a Walmart exclusive, I'll wait and go to Big Bad, and because then you just place the order and don't stress about it. It'll get here when it gets here. It's not going to be a game of, am I going to get it? Am I going to get a bad $10 gift card? But I also think it's, the responsibility of the toy company, touting like, go to Walmart and pre-order, go to Walmart and pre-order. It's them like drilling it like into everybody. Like, Walmart's the only place that you're going to be able to find it.
Yep.
Where, obviously it isn't.
Yeah.
It's really, going to be available everywhere. It's just a game of when.
Yep.
I think everybody just needs to have patience for something like that. For Target, I think it's a completely different game, because it seems like so many of the Target exclusives or Target pre-orders are exclusives.
Yes.
So that's like a double-edged sword.
It is.
Because there's been so many Target exclusives that ended up being easy to find in store.
Yep.
Like, the Legends 2-packs and things like that. They end up on clearance.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah, exactly. And, I did want to at least share some struggles that people have had with Target. And, because I don't think it is an exclusive Walmart thing. I think us toy collectors have been struggling with the Walmart and Target exclusives, especially. And this Instagram page, McFarlane DC Multiverse, basically had like 3 in a row on cancellations on pre-orders. Sorry, I had to cancel item. Sorry, I had to cancel item. Sorry, I had to cancel item. Like back to back to back. You look at timestamps like in a row.
Jeez.
Within 10 minutes of each other. Cancel it, I guess, for technical reasons. And yeah, I'd be ticked. I'd be really ticked if it's hard enough to get the order in to some of the, especially Target, because they're exclusives. And God, I feel like sometimes you can even get the link within a couple minutes and you go to it, it's gone. So it's hard enough to get the order in, but then to like wake up, because these were sent 4 a.m. to wake up and see like that, that's a bummer. And he made this the collector's guide to pre-ordering at Target. I feel like this you could put Walmart or Target here.
Yep.
And these are the, I guess, 3-4 steps here. 1, don't, seriously. Unless you have no other choice, aka exclusives. But honestly, even exclusives, I feel like there's a better shot in store than pre-order.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Number 2, use the red card. This is bull honky, yes, but it does seem like it works. So I guess maybe they prioritize red card purchases. If you're doing that, that's lame. See it in store, buy it, cancel from right away. Your online pre-order is never guaranteed. More like a loose suggestion from Target. You might get the product. So, yeah, it's not just Walmart; it's Target too. And when you have someone like Pixel Dan, pretty big toy reviewer, very big in the Masters of the Universe community, just basically straight up saying, "Don't go to Walmart. Do not." And, I feel like he gets flack sometimes saying he's very corporate or whatever, backed by all these companies. But there you go, right there. Just straight up saying, go to Big Bad Toy Store. Don't even do it from Walmart.
But look at how many comments he probably gets on every video when he says something like that. And people, say absolutely, because we are all dealing with the same thing. And, it's hard when Pixel Dan gets to get it in hand and review it, and 100,000 people see it, and 100,000 people are going to comment about obviously they're disgust with Walmart and everything. So it's easy for him to say that because the amount of people that are following him.
Sure.
I don't think it's so much of a corporate thing for him as as a lot of people say.
Yeah. Well, and again, I don't think he's gotten review samples really for Origins. He's been buying them like anybody else, or somebody else has found them for him. I know his Grayskull he got from Canada, just like me. So yeah, let's see. Bullwinkle 80. Walmart emailed me at 8:56 tonight that my Grayskull shipped. I was so worried it would be canceled. Big Bad Toy Store was my backup.
Huh. I'm surprised you got that email on a Sunday.
It is weird. But still, good for you, Bullwinkle. That's great. That's great to hear. What I don't Riley Bob, what I don't understand is why these major companies make it ultra hard to obtain product. Hoop after hoop to jump through to ultimately be let down by pre-order cancel hiccups. Yeah, and that's where it's like, if we're looking at the steps to take as a collector, I think John is right. If it's a normal release and it's great that Big Bad and Entertainment Earth, these other companies are doing it, pre-order from there. And again, it will be later than you might find at a Walmart or Target store, but it will come eventually, and you don't have to stress about it, which is great. And then it leaves the stress for exclusives, which is nothing you can do about it. But I would say in those situations, form a network. Make friends. And if you don't have any Toy Geeks friends, Facebook groups, forums, find people or when you go to toy shows, make friends. And so that way it's not just you going out there hunting for these things. You kind of have a network of people that kind of have your back, and they're out there looking too. And if one person finds it, hopefully there's enough to kind of cover everybody. And John and I have done that for each other. We also have other friends that kind of are on the lookout for things. And all of my big toy hauls this week was from, my Toy Geek network of people that are friends that saw it and like, hey, you needed this, right? And like, yeah, absolutely. So I think that's a big part of it as well. Like leverage the toy collector community. That's out there. And if you don't know of one, Google it or Facebook search it. John and I are members of quite a few like North Carolina or Raleigh, Durham or whatever collector groups. And it's a great way to kind of get to know people, which is really good. Let's see. Michael, 1976. I haven't had my Walmart pre-order canceled yet, but I'm seriously considering ordering a backup from Big Bad Toy Store or Entertainment Earth. What can it hurt? I think what's great about at least Big Bad Toy Store, I think Entertainment Earth is the same for smaller items. There's no fee, like upfront fee you have to pay to cancel. It's usually only the bigger items. T Ponder says FedEx ships and delivers on Sunday, so maybe that's why. That's a good point. There's a couple comments about Amazon working well. I believe Pop Actor mentioned Amazon was a lifesaver for me to find the MOTU collection. I had to hunt for the prices at times, but it's worth their weight when it comes down. I've done toys on Amazon from time to time, but the prices do fluctuate. Walmart has had a similar issue, and even Walmart itself seems to be raising the prices sometimes where it'll like the prices will gouge, or you're going from a third-party seller that's jacking up the price. So I will say, out of all of it, Big Bad Toy Store, and again, I don't really do Entertainment Earth, but it's probably similar. The prices seem very stable. There isn't the weird algorithm fluctuation things that happen in Amazon and Walmart as well. At least that's just my experience.
Yeah. There has been a few decent deals on Amazon this week where like our local Amazon distribution center had Panthers because, it said, order by 2:00 and get it by 8:00 tonight or whatever. But they were like $22 because it said damaged box. So, keep an eye on your Amazon stuff and just make sure you check off Prime for same day delivery because you might get a good deal.
Lack of llama. Amazon would ship your castle in a garbage bag.
Yeah, they'll either ship it in a garbage bag or a box the size of a refrigerator, one or the other.
But okay, yes, it's a Grayskull in the refrigerator box, but it's just one of those little bubble things.
So one strip of bubble.
Just flailing about in this big box. Oh my god, so true. Yes, just Keldor down. Yeah, he fell over. He hasn't fallen over yet. Spoiler alert for my toy haul section. His cape makes him a little heavy, FYI. So Old School says Mattel should just flood with the product. Don't they lose the right of first refusal to make MOTU toys next year according to the contract with Universal? Yeah, I saw that on Toy Guru, Scott Knightlick's thing. Is that real?
He made it seem like it. Like I believe it.
Yeah,
but,
I guess
it's 2023. I think he said.
Yeah, it's insane. If that's the case,
I thought because they own it, as long as they keep making it, renew the copyright, it's like it's theirs into perpetuity.
Yeah, I think it's maybe similar to how Sony, if they keep making Spider-Man movies, it doesn't go back to Disney or whatever. 100%. Let's see, Jack Lord, are you still hopeful that Walmart would deliver with just the delay message they've sent? You're kind of more in limbo, right? Because it seems to be if you get the delay and then cancellation, just straight up cancellation, like David got here on the Toy News Eye page. That event, and then it would just ship randomly for no reason. Like just it ships. And then some people are just randomly getting the $10 gift. We're sorry. Here's
we're
$10.
Sorry. We're sorry. Sorry, folks. The park's closed. The moose out front should have told you.
And John and I think a few others have just gotten the delay with nothing. No. So, but I've gotten a delay message on my Ghost Popper that I pre-ordered the first day, and these Ghost Poppers are everywhere at Walmart's right now. I've got 2. This is my second one. I got the kids play with the other one. And I got that delay message and never any other message. Nothing.
Really?
Yeah. Huh. So not to, put doubt or make anybody worry if they've only gotten the delay message, but it's just like they're just, I don't know. They're just, who knows? Caesar says Walmart heard you got your castle from Canada, so they're going to cancel your order, Jay. Hey, listen, if that's the case, then so be it. Whatever. I'm sure I'll find it eventually. Anyway,
I'm still going to pick it up. If I see it in the store before I get it in the mail, I'm going to buy it. And then if it does come in, I won't cancel it. If it does come in, I'll keep it sealed. Yep. If anybody out there wants to buy it, because I just need the one. I'm not a mitten box collector.
Yeah. Yep. I think absolutely. I think with any of these pre-orders, this is how I'm approaching it. If it's a pre-order, I'm going to put the pre-order in just as like a just in case. Maybe it'll turn out fine. I've had it work sometimes, the Stay Puff, the Play School Stay Puff, that showed up really quickly. It's happened. The Boglins, my Boglins came in super easy peasy. And I've had some that just get delayed and never appear, but then I'm able to find it in retail. So to me, it can't hurt to pre-order it if they don't charge you up front. It can't hurt. And then really kind of leverage a network, become a part of whatever local toy community you have, make friends. Even for the antisocial people, make friends. You can still have friends. And it goes a long way. It really does go a long way. You don't want to be the only one trying to go all over the place to find things. It's much easier if you're kind of a part of a group that's looking. Gamaliel says mine has been in processing status for quite some time now. Not sure if it'll come through or not. Well, Gamaliel, crossing fingers for you, buddy. Crossing fingers. Jack Knight, with any pre-order, I do it for multiple outlets just in case. That's again, Big Bad Toy Store. I think they're usually later on in getting them, but far more. If we're talking about success rate, far greater at getting it done than Walmart or Target. Much better. I feel like Walmart and Target's like 50-50.
Yeah. I think Big Bad will also, like, once they sell through, if they get like an entire like a shipping container of Grayskulls, they can also order more, where I don't think Walmart orders any more than what they order at their first allotment.
Yep. Joseph Survey, guessing that's how you pronounce it, responded to Jack Lord to the question we talked about a moment ago. He got the delay email, but then a few days ago received notice that his Grayskull shipped. So it'll be here in several days.
So it seems like there's more people that get the delay, but also get it shipped, then get the delay and get the gift card offer.
Yep. Yeah. So
we have good odds.
Exactly. See, hold on. Wait a second. No better time than now.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
So there's a chance. We can still get it. Caesar says his castle must arrive tomorrow. Cross my fingers through FedEx. Hey, listen, I feel like FedEx has really stepped up their game lately. I haven't had too many issues with FedEx lately. Let's see. Only cancellation for Big Bad Toy Store I got was for Cara Dune. But anywho, all right. So there's our final words of advice. Pre-order it, but don't expect it. As long as it's not going to charge you, but don't count on that.
Yeah.
And make a network of friends when things are coming out. Keep on the lookout. And hopefully everything works out the way you want it to go.
Yep. Don't put the stress on yourself
to
hunt it down. Like, don't stress out so much about it. It'll be around. And
hopefully anything, or at least at the very least, of these or at least Toy Geeks or Geek Dad Life, like you being a part of these live streams, has shown you, if you haven't been a part of it before, that there is a large community of toy collectors out there that are, and it's not, I feel like we have a pretty cool group of people that show up every Sunday that are really kind to each other, really good community builders. And I would say my experience in the Raleigh toy collecting community is very similar. And if you haven't put yourself out there yet and become even a smaller group of friends within the bigger group, put yourself out there because it does go a long way to finding these things when they come out. But also, it's good to have friends. Old school Shinobi. I wish I could do. I don't have a Jack Nicholas impression, but this toy oil needs an enema. Yeah, that's not really. What was that? Was that Kramer? Anyway, but
maybe a little bit. It was like a mix of Kramer and George.
Yeah. T-Pon says one of my packages has been sitting in a local FedEx facility since Wednesday and has no expected delivery date. That's very USPS of FedEx there on that one.
It is.
Nelson says got the delay email for May, but on Walmart's website now it just says delays no date.
Now, I think May was just a generic we'll throw it out there kind of day, because then they can just always keep moving it.
True. All Music fan, I don't have. That's not true. All Music, you have us as friends. You have the toy geek community as friends. Geek Dad Life community as friends. Come on now. Caesar, I don't even like Caesar, but he's my friend. And then we all realized the real Castle Grayskull was the friends we made along the way. Indeed, Caesar. Indeed.
You need that, and now you know swipe with the star.
Yeah, and the more you know.
The more you know.
It's so true, though. And again, Caesar, one of my longtime best toy buddies, every year at Comic-Con, it's like he's my dude hanging out in line. I'm just going to talk toys with for hours. Make your friends. Joe Bojito, I don't understand. Big Bad Toys gets it in August. How are people getting these early? Well, the thing I remember is they're going to prioritize the big retailers first, getting them to them first. It's just how it's going to go. And Big Bad Toy Store, while it is, one of a big bad toy store for us toy collectors, it is probably a much smaller percentage of, because you got to remember, toy collecting, I think you said before, John, was it 20% of all of toy sales at best?
At best, yeah.
So Hasbro, Mattel, they got to make sure the toy, especially in the US where there's no Toys R Us, that Walmart and Target are happy. So they're going to make sure they get there first, 100%. Most of my married collect friends are on the verge of divorce.
You gotta have the give and take.
It's the give and take. It is the give and take. Both John and I are happily married. I just celebrated 10 years of marriage.
Yes.
How long are you? Oh, same, right? Or,
yeah, we were 10 years the end of March.
You're 10 years on my birthday.
That's right.
So yes, from two married toy collectors that have survived 10 years of marriage. The give and take is important. It's support your spouse's significant others' passion, whatever those are, and hopefully your significant other supports your passions, and I think that goes a long way.
And let them know how bad it could possibly get before you tie the knot.
Yeah, you don't show the crazy like on the first few dates. Like I didn't show Colleen all of this when we first started dating. You just steadily start to let them know. So date one, I'm not like, want to see my toy room? I didn't do that. This eventually shown. Once she was already like kind of smitten with me, then I was like, all right.
We went the opposite way because me and my wife went to Florida to Disney, and we were very early dating, barely dating. And in the gift shop in the hotel we were staying,
Mm-hmm.
there was like this giant. She collects Sorcerer Mickeys, and I
Mm-hmm.
didn't know that at the time.
Yeah.
But there was like this big, like 2 foot long Mickey riding the wave,
Mm-hmm.
in his sorcerer outfit.
Yeah.
And it's huge. It's like 20 inches tall. It's massive. And she was like, "Do you think it's weird? I really want to buy that." And I'm like, "No, I think it's awesome." And I was like, "All right,
That's when you knew. That's when you
that's
knew.
it." And she did. She bought it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, my wife and I, we had our first date at San Diego Comic-Con. So she was a geek. So that I was like, okay, we have a shared interest in geekery. She does not give two craps about collecting or toy collecting, but there is shared interest there as well. Daniel Boswell says, just hopped on. I actually just got charged for my Castle Grayskull and it's supposed to be delivered tomorrow. So good. That's awesome, Daniel. Hopefully that's more the case. Matt Lynch. Yes, my wife and I do that. She is a big help in getting things I'm missing. That's awesome. Also, Shinobi, do it 40-year-old virgin style and just clear out the apartment before she comes over. Jack Knight, the give and take is important. 25 years married. Congrats to you. That's awesome.
Congrats. Yes.
Years. Caesar, 11 years happily married here. Here's a trick. Marry someone who is nuts about toy collection as you are. Yeah. Caesar, he's, I don't know, whenever I get to his house, maybe do a video, or maybe share pictures one day. His collection is insane. Like just his whole house. He has no kids. And so he can just, stuff is everywhere. His whole house is a collection toy room. But his wife, Anne, also is a collector of like completely different things. So their house is insane. Old school. Nearly the anniversary of Game of Thrones debut on HBO. A most auspicious coincidence. 373 Commander Ed. Not sure why wives have a fit wing and we collect action figures. We could be doing a lot worse things out there. It's true. It's true. But anywho, let's move along here. Here we go. Old school Shelby. I brought my fave action figures on the first date with my girlfriend to Burger King to make sure she would get along with them.
That's awesome.
Lock up from I'm not taking down my Frame Asia poster for any woman. Good for you. Oh man. The problem with 40-year-old virgin, again, I've been a toy collector since I was 10 years old.
Mm-hmm.
My room, that movie came out and my parents, every like friend or family member, mainly family members that have known me since I was like, look, hey, you see 40-year-old virgin? Well, that's you in 30 years. 20 years, whatever.
That's too much.
I was like, he got the girl in the end. And he sold the collection, which he's going to regret. He's definitely buying that collection back.
Yep.
Anyway.
Yeah.
All
now
right.
he's making him in that. What's that movie? Welcome to something.
Oh, yeah.
And he makes the dolls.
Movie, right?
Yeah. I really liked that movie. It was good.
It looked cool. I mean, it's Zemeckis. Like he's gonna make a good film and do some crazy stuff with technology. All right, let's move along here. PowerCon put up this where'd it go? I had it up here. They had a teaser image, which has disappeared now. So, here it is.
There
okay.
It is.
So they dropped a teaser for PowerCon 2021. So basically you have Hordak.
Mm-hmm.
You have was it Top Toys Faker or
Leo? That's a Leo
Faker. Horde Trooper.
Mm-hmm.
And was it the blackface Grizzlor, right?
Yep.
So this has to be the hint of what but Horde Trooper is the exclusives, or is it exclusive?
It looks like it's red though. It looks like it's going to be the
right.
It's like the Battle for Eternity. I can't remember what that storyline was called, where they had red Horde Troopers.
Yeah. Okay.
But it looks like it's red.
Yep, you're right. You're right. That's definitely red there. Dartherian says Horde Prime.
I'm guessing that's Filmation color. Hordak, right?
Yes, definitely Filmation Hordak. Which, if they're doing, I don't just want it to be painted like Filmation Hordak. Like, I want the cannon arm. I want a little bit more than just a repaint.
Yeah. I want the animated face.
Yes, it has to be. It has to be. I hope. That's maybe I shouldn't demand, but I hope that's the case. Piebacker, never put Grizzler in a slime pit. Indeed, never put in the slime pit. Am I remembering the little insert correctly? Like, it didn't say like don't put Grizzler in the slime pit.
It might have.
I'm trying to. Maybe just like I imagined that, but all music fans, that's upsetting that these are PowerCon exclusives. Again, we don't know for sure, but it seems like they're saying it's going to be.
Yeah.
So, out of the list of exclusives that could tick people off, last year's I thought were pretty good. Like, you had really kind of deep cuts. You know, the powers of Lords of Power and the Princes of Power stuff. And they're re-releasing the dang figures anyway, so whatever. That's a whole nother story. But so here you got a Filmation Hordak, Leo Toys.
Yeah, yep. Leo Faker.
Variation on the Horde Trooper and the black-faced Grizzlor. I say for the Filmation Hordak, I think these are pretty good deep cuts, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody or most Masters collectors are familiar with all of these, probably except the Horde Trooper, the Red Horde Trooper. That's I think that's the deepest cut in there.
Yeah.
A lot of Masters collectors obviously know Blackface Grizzlor.
Yep.
The Leo Faker. See, I'm really familiar with it. I remember when that came out, when Leo made it in the late 90s. So it's been in my head for over 20 years. I don't know how many people really would recognize that, especially, you know, with the the green eyebrows. Probably throw some people. I don't know. See, when I first saw these, I thought they're going to do. They're essentially all going to be just repaints. So I really do. I hope it's not a repaint of Hordak, but I kind of think it is, because the Legions of Power set, it was pricey because it was a lot of new tooling.
Yep.
This, you know, I assume there's going to be a Grizzlor coming up relatively soon, or Horde Trooper relatively soon. Faker's already done.
Yep.
If Hordak is a repaint, he's already done. So I'm hoping the set is going to be cheaper than the Lords of Power because it's less tooling. But I also wonder if they're going to just keep it the same and try and keep, you know, just average prices for PowerCon exclusives.
That'd be nice, because it was a lot. And the thing that was frustrating, especially with the She-Ra was like $80. And side by side to the regular release, the rooted hair to me was not an extra $65. Not even close, because it was the exact same figure.
Yeah. It's not like it was human hair or anything.
It was Heather Locklear's hair.
Oh, all right. That checks out.
Actually, I was never a big Heather Locklear fan, but Michelle Pfeiffer, I'm in. I'll drop
that little lock that was sticking out of her Catwoman.
Oh yeah. Listen, the Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman was like the first. I think I've said it before. I think it's for a lot of people, the Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman, for a lot of young boys and men growing up, is like, oh, okay, all right. But yeah, I think these are going to be repaints. But I hope for the Filmation Hordak, they have to do the tooling for the cannon arm. They have. It can't just be a simple repaint. And I hope we get a little different tooling on the face. I agree. It should match it better.
Yeah. I'm trying to look at my figure right now. The Hordak, it almost looks like the eyes are a little bit different. They look tall, like the eyes on that Hordak look a little bit taller this way. So maybe it is a new sculpt.
And that's still not too much, right? It's just the head. You still keep the buck and everything.
Right. Yeah. Do the head and the arm.
So,
well, if just a little bit of hair on She-Ra costs $65, what's Grizzler going to cost?
That is true. Michelle Pfeiffer, meow, what a woman, indeed. Caesar says, but the box packaging was at least cool. It folded out. That's at least $50. Oh my god. Daniel said, but that She-Ra came with a great collector friendly card back and awesome art, plus that comb. Can't forget the comb. Indeed. All music for me was Julie Newmar. Hey, listen, that's fine too.
That's a good choice too.
Support it all. For me, it was Natalie Bruglia and Halle Berry. Old Natalie and Bruglia. Remember her? So 90s.
Yep.
Very 90s. Yes, Mattel has filmation rights, so that's good. Space Travis says, to be honest, Heather Locklear would have made a perfect live action She-Ra back in the day. Agreed, right? She kind of had the look, but old school, kind of mean, but I'm still going to allow it. Old school says it would have smelled like booze if it was Heather Locklear. Yowza. All right. So, okay, if they're straight up repaints, I think it's fine. For exclusives, I think these are fine. And again, the way they did pre-orders the last time, Big Bad Toy Store, they do something similar like that, and they put out enough time. I think hopefully everybody can get them if they want to get them, because for last year's PowerCon exclusives, they were up for a long time before they eventually sold out.
Yeah. Yep.
So, what about Tyra Banks? Hey, listen, absolutely. That Sports Illustrated cover is seared into my brain. Jessica Rabbit, again, that's true. Jessica Rabbit.
Yep.
Not bad. I'm just drawn that way. All right, let's move along here. So, Major Blood, which was not announced in any official capacity, but somebody got their apparently, and apparently this is legit, got their hands on one before it had been announced or anything, listed it on eBay, and the final bid, 118 bids. Maybe it's actually said 4 days left. So maybe it was more than that. I didn't see the last price. Maybe somebody in the chat knows.
The last I saw is this was removed.
Oh, they remove it? Okay.
Yeah.
But the bids had gone up to $17,000. $17,000. That had to be joke bids, right? Or were people legitimately bidding up to $17,000 for a G.I. Joe action figure?
No, and quite a few of the Instagram comments just going down rabbit holes.
Yeah,
people were just confirming, like, I just put in, 12,300. I just put in this. I just put in this, and everybody was just kind of just rooting each other on, like, keep it going, keep it going. And then some people would just go on and then cancel the bid just to say they did it.
Sure, it was a GameStop-esque approach.
Yeah. But this is crazy. I think it's got to be a Hasbro employee. It has to be.
And then they probably got. But why would a Hasbro employee? It would trace back to them, right?
I mean, maybe they gave it to a cousin, something. Say, hey, let's split it. It's probably like the salesman sample, whatever.
Lee Benson says the highest bid got to $30,000. Then it started dropping. $30,000. Wow. 6 sold on eBay for around $400, like legit sold $400.
Yep.
And apparently Robo from the Fwoosh already did a review of Major Blood. He looks pretty good. So that was probably a review sample. or he dropped that much on it, which good for him. You know,
Could be.
if you can drop that kind of money, go for it. No jealousy here. Few have been selling for $300 to $500 from the same seller. That's nuts. So it's a Cobra Island figure, which means it's a Target exclusive. Like what? Why do they need to keep these essential characters? Why do they need to keep being Target exclusives?
It makes no sense, really. I don't. They say they listen to the fans, but it's like they're deaf to the fans completely.
Put just repaints. Just put repaints out there. Why do you need these? They're essential characters. It doesn't make any sense.
I don't get it.
Oh my gosh. All music fans as well, because Jay, they don't want fans to get any. You know, I've been fortunate. I've gotten just about every Cobra Island figure. But God, it's stressful and it's just insane.
Mm-hmm. You know, I wonder if this was part of the shipping containers that were coming from China that all dumped over the ocean, and a few dumped out, a few major bloods dumped out.
Oh my god!
This is a merchant marine that's selling them. Save them from the ship.
McAnea says it's got blood from the Hasbro bros in the inside. CF says, I like Foosh, but that story doesn't hold up to scrutiny unless Hasbro sent him a sample from the review and he's not allowed to say. Yeah, apparently I said it came to his P.O. box. I don't know. I do not know. Oh, man. Yeah, it is rough. It is rough. Elon Musk is going to start tweeting about these figures just to make eBay prices go up. Bye. All right, moving along. Yeah, that's just insane. The April O'Neil signature edition dropped. I picked up the normal one. I think you can still pre-order it now, so you can go to NECA, the NECAstore.com. I think it looks great. I love what NECA did in terms of partnering with Judith Hogue and doing all this kind of stuff. I was not gonna buy the signature edition because it was more expensive. And Judith Hogue does a pretty good job doing convention stuff. So and whenever that comes back, I'm sure I'll have a chance to meet her at some point. So the normal one was fine for me. Except for the knees. These knees look really weird. Other than that, maybe the final one won't look as weird there. But
it's hard to do knees. It's hard to pull off a knee joint.
It is. It's never perfect. But yeah, so I thought this was pretty cool. I am focusing just on the 1990 movie and characters for the NECA line. So I definitely pre-ordered this one. Hell, I did the Danny figure. Who thought I would ever get a Danny figure? So excited for this. But thoughts on this exclusive version, which I've sold for like $100, only 2,000 pieces, and already on eBay and stuff, it was like $300 and stuff like that for one of these.
Wow.
It's insane.
Is there anything different about the figure itself?
No,
this version?
It's exactly the same. You get the rain slicker, which she only wore at the beginning, which was the nod to her yellow suit in the cartoon show. And then a press little badge that was signed by Judith Hogue.
Oh, I mean, that's cool. But like you said, you can probably get her to sign the box that yours comes in, at a show. Yep.
But so yeah, to me, it wasn't worth the price. And especially now the secondary prices for a slicker, I'm sure a customizer can make a cool looking slicker.
There's got to be one in an It toy that you can use. It's probably the same thing.
Oh God, you're right. But still really cool, still available on the website. So definitely check that out. Like I said earlier, already talked about this in more detail, but holy moly. And what I loved about this reveal from Super 7 for Wave 5 is they were teasing it throughout the week, right?
Yep.
But so NECA for weeks was working on teasing their Judith Hogue, on her YouTube, all this stuff, all of this pomp and circumstance, and then they finally reveal the figure. They put it on all their social medias, and then Super 7's like, "Oh, we haven't even teased Ray Fillet yet. Boom, let's just put him on there." Like, it had to be within an hour, right?
I know. There is such a battle going on with NECA and Super 7 on Turtle property. It's unbelievable.
I was just like, "Oh, I see what you did there." If I was NECA people, I'd be so ticked off.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just sitting there, eating popcorn because I have no stake in the game. I don't own either company. I'm good for whatever comes along. But holy moly! And and I love Ray Fillet. Ray Fillet is a top 5 original Turtle Line figure for me. Love that character. There was a book, I think it was the Archie comic. Like, I have always loved Ray Fillet a lot. So really pumped about that reveal. We knew Krang was coming. We knew Leatherhead was coming. They look fantastic. But let's give a glow up here to the Leo, the Sewer Samurai, because this alternate head sculpt looks amazing.
Yeah, it does. They went so above and beyond on this figure. It's like they didn't just, kind of redo the vintage one. They are redoing the figure in general. This is this is unreal. I cannot wait for this thing.
Like, the second I saw the photo of him, I was like, wait, did he make a samurai mask for him? What?
That's what I thought. I wondered if there was a mask, like, separately that went over his face, but getting another head like that, oh man.
That is so cool. That is so cool. And you're right, all the accessories. Like, holy moly, this is the detail. Oh my gosh, just a great figure.
It makes me wish that they do all 4 turtles like this.
Oh, like do a samurai version of all?
Yeah, do a samurai version of all of them, or the Shogun ones. But obviously, I want all the undercover outfits. But now this one is like taking it to the next level. I want all 4 turtles like this.
Yeah, it's funny because, again, in a toy line like this that is bringing back kind of updated versions of the characters, the variant figures are generally the least desirable out of the releases of a line. Like MOTU Classics, I think, is an example where a lot of the re-releases, the variants of He-Man and Skeletor, on the whole, they're all kind of come in less than probably the OG He-Man and Skeletor, maybe Battle Armors. But other than that,
I think Battle Armors do pretty well, but like the laser figures and like Terror Claws and Flying Fist versions, they're still pretty low in comparison.
And they're pretty faithful recreations of the variants.
Yeah.
But whether this was a 4 horsemen just doing their thing and like Super 7's like, yeah, let's go for it, which is probably what happened. But this is like a variant figure. And out of that line, like, for me, I love Surfin' Mike the best out of that. And probably then Undercover Dawn, and then Sewer Samurai, and then the Wrath. But like, for a figure I just didn't even really want. But to then, like, out of that wave, including Ray Fillet, which is one of my favorite figures. And I'm talking about Sewer Samurai. Dang, like, nicely done. Wow.
Yep. But it seems like that's how this whole line is going to be. It's going to be, I'm a little on the fence when they tease it, or, when you get wind, that's what's coming. But like me, watching your reviews and your excitement for these figures, and then I had to get them all in mine. Yeah, I couldn't believe how amazing they are. They are incredible.
Yep. They're just doing a great job. That's a really great job. I don't say I'm starting the line, but these ultimates are damn. Honestly, it's probably the best since MOTU classics. I think.
Yep.
Um,
If you're thinking about it, get on the train now because
Yeah.
the prices are just going to start going up big time.
Agreed. I wanted Worm before Ray. They're going to get to Worm. Absolutely, they're going to get to Worm. Classic extras. I haven't received a single one of my Super 7 Thundercats pre-orders. Are the TMNT figures good? They're better than the Thundercats figures. I've had and sold the Thundercats figures and then bought them again because I've got a Thunder Tank. These are significantly better. And yeah, Super 7 plus 4 Horsemen equals best TMNT line ever. Agree with you, Caesar. Like, and again, it's not like 4 Horsemen do the Thundercats line, but just something is inspiring them on a different level that I have not seen since classics. That they're just they're putting that extra polish, that extra whatever it is from the creativity that's coming out in these figures in a way that is really cool.
Yep. You know, I think part of it is how every turtle character, not just turtles, but every TMNT character, you know, nobody shares a buck outside of the turtles.
True.
So, you know, when they worked on the Masters Classics, it's like you had, you know, the standard buck, you had the female buck, and then you would have somebody like Lord Dactus, where it was, you know, the standard buck, except for like the knees down, where you had like backwards knees, big clawed feet. So I think here it's like they get to just run like crazy.
Yeah.
You know, there's no standard anything. It's like everyone is going to be super unique, and they get to put every detail that they've learned over the past 20 years into each figure.
Agreed. They're just super excited. And again, it's like, well, okay, they've done all the turtles now, so they're gonna keep this up. I'm like, boom. Okay, let's go. I'm in. Let's do it. The Hot Toys Falcon, or I guess Captain America, dang, looks amazing. They always do, but still. Thoughts on the Winter Soldier or Falcon Winter Soldier finale?
I liked it.
Yeah, so did I. I thought it was good. I liked it in that it was just more of the feel of just the Captain America series, you know, like Winter Soldier and Civil War. Like it had that vibe, and I really dig those movies. So I really dug it. But this, so now that he's officially out, he's the current Captain America. I think the costume looks great. And yeah, so definitely digging all of this. I mean, you know, Marvel Legends is doing theirs now. I mean, everybody's getting in on the game. And then last bit of news here, more Amber Collection figures. We're going to get a Ellie Statler, Laura Dern, and John Hammond. David Attenborough plays him.
I don't know who played him.
I think it was Attenborough. But anyway, you know, I love the Legacy line, the 3 3/4 inch Legacy line, but the Amber Collection figures just don't do it for me. The head sculpts just do not cut it for me.
No, they look weird.
It's not Diamond Select bad, but it's close.
It is close. It's almost like if they were Toy Biz. It's like if it's almost like reminiscent of the Legends Toy Biz days. Yeah,
absolutely. Which is a shame. All right. Actually, yeah, Dartharian. As we're making the wings, the BAF was an ARG. Yeah, that's a pain. But you kind of had to expect that unless they were going to do a deluxe figure. It was a normal release. So they did with blanking on his name from Spider-Man, Michael Keaton's character.
Yeah, Vulture.
Vulture, thank you.
But you know they're going to do that by next year. They'll have another Captain America Falcon.
You're right.
In a box.
Yep. Joshua says, I still bought Ian Malcolm today because I can never have enough Goldblums. That is true.
Mm-hmm.
They've done the science. You can never have enough Goldblums. That's fact. It's fact. Alex agrees, but he does collect dinosaurs. Yeah, again, I think the 3 3/4 inch line, the dinosaurs, the vehicles, the little figures, even though they're not very accurate, I think they're still fun. My kids love them. So I think that's a fantastic. It's an amazing line. But yeah, the 8-inch or 6-inch figures, collector figures, just they don't look great. Old School Shinobi, I saw that Ian Malcolm at Target too, but $20. No.
Solid no.
Solo 619er, can you break down that undercover turtles? Who's who? Super 7 for that. Yeah, I think they've pretty much called their shot. At least it's how I see it. They're gonna have a turtle each way, but it'll be the disguised turtles, undercover turtles. So it's sewer samurai Leo, undercover Don. So he has a trench coat and the mask and everything, which would probably just be an alternate head sculpt, I would guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got sewer surfing Mikey. And then you've got this space cadet Raph.
Yeah, space cadet. Yeah.
Which again, they could probably make that one cool too.
It probably will be. And it's due time for a good space cadet Raph.
Exactly, because we haven't had one yet. For me, that one, his stupid thing on his head always looks just lame. I didn't dig that at all.
Mm-hmm. It didn't look like an astronaut helmet.
No,
it should have been like half.
Yep.
Like where the shield is just halfway, not a bubble.
Yeah, exactly. Agreed. Get the old McFarlane 5-figure and we create another classic with Golden. There you go. Can't wait for a storage shuttle so I have somewhere for all these dang accessories. It's true. I have mine like a little bin right now, just full of accessories. All right. Last on today's list, we do not have enough time for Stump John, so you're off the hook this week, John. But if you want to send in a Stump John, send it to geekdadlife@gmail.com. Once again, it's geekdadlife@gmail.com. If you want to Stump John, send in an email there for next week. All right. Last but not least, recent toy hauls. I think I need to go. Did you go first? I'm pretty sure you went first last time.
It won't matter. I don't have anything.
Oh, okay. Easy. So yes, mutual friend of ours, Shannon, found an extra Rise of Evil 2-pack.
You need to swap the screen.
Oh, snap, you're right. Why did I do that? That's right. Oh, snap. Rise of Evil 2-pack.
Awesome.
Keldor's amazing. Cronus's face is a little not great.
It's a little too cartoony.
Yeah, if you want to call it that. But it's still cool to have him. But Keldor's amazing.
He looks awesome.
Yeah, he looks great. Really dig him. And I'll talk about it in my review. This week I have a lot of MOTU Origins reviews, so stay tuned on the channel. They finally made a complete power sword with a smaller handle, right? Because the ones we've had before, it's a much bigger handle since the Comic-Con exclusive of 2019.
Yeah.
But now I realize why they did it that way. It doesn't hold in his hand very well with the smaller handle.
Now we got to wait for smaller hands.
Yeah. So still work in progress there on the completed power sword. They just need to put the little handle there, and then it will. But it does not hold in his hand very well. But still, really cool set. Review inbound there. And then mutual friend Jason from Crow Mag Toys, local toy store in the area, he found myself a flocked Panther.
Awesome.
So I have not taken this out of the box yet because I just got it today. So I will be doing a versus video. I have the regular Panther, so I will be pitting these two against each other to see who wins in the showdown, the flocked Panther or the non-flocked. Here's the thing. You have a flocked Panther and a non-flocked Panther. So I got to make a title for this, right? It's Panther versus Panther. What do we call the non-flocked Panther that isn't so much of a mouthful? Put it in the chat. Or if you got one, John.
Baldur.
Baldur. That's pretty good. And then he also he also picked up the Clamp Champ.
Very cool.
So he sold these to me at retail prices. So thank you, Jason Cormac Toys. Again, he didn't reach out to me. He posted on our local toy collector group, "Hey, does anybody need these?" And I was like, "I need them." So again, I cannot stress enough. And I think a few people said here, you need to be here you go. Pop, you need to be a famous YouTuber to own these 2 figures. You don't have to be. I'm not a famous YouTuber. It's really making friends on Facebook and stuff like that to help you out. So excited to have Clamp Champ. Now with these figures that I got this week, I am now only missing the Battle Armor He-Man and Skeletor. So if anybody can find those or whatever, let me know. But I figured those would be easy eventually, but I still have not seen them.
I know. I don't think has anybody found those at Walmart's? I think they've only showed up at Target's.
They had to show up eventually, right? So frustrating. Alex, you're well known, Jay. Well, there you go. I'm well known. I'll take that. Exactly. They came in January, but I have not seen them since. Bullwinkle wins. I kind of agree. Flocked versus stocked Panther. That's awesome.
I was also just going to say a flock of Panthers.
A flock of Panthers. If I had the wherewithal, I'd try to get the flock of seagulls haircut. And Crystal Skeletor. Yes, I don't have Crystal Skeletor. But if I'm kind of planning on maybe once I get Wave 5 to do a every release ever video, just as it stands of that moment. So John, whenever I do that video, can I borrow your Crystal Skeletor just for the video? And then
yes, sir, you can.
So take that, Caesar. I don't need to have it for a video.
He can use my kind of clear Skeletor anytime.
Kind of clear. And then last, I have the Super 7 Green Ranger.
Awesome
reaction. Mainly because I really hope Super 7 will do they announced the Megazord, but I really want to do a really big Megazord, the size of or even bigger Panish Place Voltron, so I can put this dude in like a big freaking Dragon Zord. All right, was it the Dragon Zord? It's Dragon Zord, right? I'm banking.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
late.
I think so.
And Landeros, flocked Panther versus plastified Panther. My money is on the purple one, Jay. Yeah, you're gonna put it definitely put money on the purple one.
Yep, it's a sure bet.
Oh my god, yeah, I think flocked Panther versus classified is great. Flocked versus stocked, some good suggestions. So if you see it whenever I post the video this week, you will know that you won for sure. Tree Shaker agrees. I grabbed that Green Ranger and it's surprising. Yeah, Green Ranger is my favorite. So if I see a Green Ranger, I pick him up usually. If I was gonna get one, I was like, yeah, sure, I'll get this one. All right. There you go. That's it. That's it for today. If you don't have any, you don't have any, right? None?
No, I got nothing. I do have to say, we've had 2 shows in 3 weeks where Natalie Imbruglia was brought up.
Oh my God, you're right.
That's the most mention she's gotten in years.
Well, it was a very subtle way to say next week a special guest on the show, Natalie Imbruglia, is going to be here.
She's live from Australia.
She's gonna do a concert for us on the channel. And that's it was all from me. Oh my god. Let's get a Toy Geeks post-credit scene today. I don't think have we ever done a post-credit scene? I don't know if we have.
That's when me and Jay just talk about like our normal lives.
Yeah, exactly. That's when we just catch up. Greg says to flock or not to flock. That is the question. Ooh, that's nice. Maybe that'll be like the sub header there, Greg. That's pretty good. She's like, Clark, is she still like a bird? She likes to fly away. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know where her home is. I don't know where her home is. From Alama, sign Natalie and Bruglia figure with trench coat. Now that's worth $100. I'd drop $100.
Yeah.
Oh God, Pop Actor. It's time to shut down the show. I would flock Natalie Bruglia. Oh my God. Nelly Furtado. Was that Nelly Furtado? I don't know. They all kind of blend together for me. You're right. That isn't that. That is Nelly.
Yeah. The bird song was Nelly.
Oh well. Turtle Power, Partners in Crime. Man, are Partners in Crime still around? I would totally pay money to see Partners in Crime do Turtle Power anywhere, anytime. Anyways, Tree Shaker. Let's get Zodak's chest flocked. I mean, it's you got the little curlies there. I feel like you got to go all the way.
Yeah,
I'd pay an extra $15.
Maybe I'll try that. Maybe I'll go get some flocking at Hobby Lobby.
Little Salt Bay. Flock, paper, scissors. Oh my God. All right. That's it. We got to get out of here. That is it for this week's Toy Geeks. Again, we do this live every Sunday at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And we have a lot of fun hanging out with you all. Zodak is rocking the Austin Powers chest. Indeed. Tonight on Flock Geeks. Thank you all for joining us tonight. We really dig it. We will see you all next time. Again, if you want to stump John, you got to send an email, geekdadlife@gmail.com, a picture, a figure. Maybe you know the answer, maybe you don't. What is an accessory, whatever, to try and stump John. Want to give a shout out to Keith Hilton, friend of the show. Ran into him at the flea market this weekend. Haven't seen him in over a year. Wow. He's alive, John. He is alive.
That's good to know.
He says he watches Toy Geeks. So if you made it this far, Keith, shout out to you, my friend. It was good to see you. And we'll see you all next time. Hasta luego. And goodbye.